There's also plenty of movement activity in the transfer market with that first bonus transfer window closing on Tuesday. Mark McAdam is back, and we've got some new news regarding a potential incoming for Arsenal.
Yeah, huge news for Arsenal fans.
The morning sun breaks over London Colney as the training pitches shimmer under the dew, and the atmosphere carries that special kind of electricity that only comes when a new signing finally joins the squad. The Arsenal training ground, already buzzing with activity, feels different today because Eberechi is here, finally stepping into the rhythm of life as a gunner. The cameras pick him out as he walks onto the lush green grass for the first time, wearing the full Arsenal kit, the iconic badge pressed proudly to his chest, the number on his back marking his new identity among the elite. He takes in his surroundings, scanning the expanse of the pitch, the goals, the cones already laid out for drills, the coaches preparing sessions, and then he turns to see his new teammates gathering, some offering smiles, others already stretching and chatting in clusters. He adjusts the training top, his boots clicking softly against the concrete before touching the grass, and for a moment, he lets it sink in. This is no longer speculation, no longer headlines of a transfer tug-of-war, no longer a whirlwind of negotiations or hijacks or rumors linking him to Tottenham. It is reality. He is an Arsenal player now, and this training ground is his new stage. He glances to the side and spots Bukayo Saka jogging lightly, that familiar grin plastered on his face, waving him over with a warmth that immediately dissolves any nerves. Martin Odegaard, the captain, approaches with his usual calm authority, offering a firm handshake, then a pat on the back, already signaling that ease belongs here. Declan Rice jogs past, tapping him on the shoulder, while Gabriel Jesus, ever the joker, throws a teasing comment that makes everyone laugh. The first few minutes are about introductions, but quickly the focus shifts to football. Mikel Arteta, sharp-eyed and intensely detailed as always, calls the players into a huddle. His voice carries weight, clear and passionate, laying out the day's plan, reminding them that pre-season momentum has to be built, that every session matters, that intensity and precision are non-negotiable. As Arteta speaks, Ease listens intently, his eyes fixed, nodding occasionally, soaking in every word. This is the manager who wanted him, who pushed for him, who saw a role for him in a team chasing Premier League glory. That thought alone fills him with determination. The warm-up begins, and he slides seamlessly into the group, stretching alongside his teammates, the rhythm of their movements syncing up. Jogging drills follow, and though he is new, his athleticism, his composure, and his elegance on the ball make him instantly noticeable. Coaches watch closely, whispering to each other, but the fans outside the fences, those lucky enough to catch a glimpse from a distance, are already shouting his name. The first touch of the ball is greeted with cheers, even though it's just a simple pass during rondos. The squad gathers in circles, two in the middle chasing, the rest flicking the ball around with sharp one-touch play. Ease receives it under pressure, a defender rushing him, but he spins effortlessly, shielding the ball with balance, sliding a pass through two bodies with the kind of precision that earns applause from teammates and a knowing smile from Arteta. Saka claps his hands, shouting, "Yes, EBS." The connection is instant. There is a spark. It is visible, tangible. This is what Arsenal fans have been dreaming of, the creativity of Odegaard, the trickery of Martinelli, the pace of Saka, the intelligence of Rice, all now joined by the flair, unpredictability and elegance of Eberechi. As the drills progress, the tempo rises. Passing patterns, positional play, attacking combinations, it all tests chemistry, and Ease is thriving. In one sequence, Odegaard slips a disguised pass to him, and without hesitation, Eze flicks it on into the path of Gabriel Jesus, who finishes with style. The move draws loud cheers from the group, and Odegaard jogs over with a nod of approval. It's only training, but in these small moments, trust is built, respect is earned. Off the ball, Eze listens carefully to instructions. Arteta calls him over mid-drill, pointing to spaces, gesturing with his hands to explain positioning. Eze nods, responds, then jogs back, immediately applying what was said. That coachability, that hunger to adapt and grow, is exactly what has made him such an attractive signing for Arsenal. The manager watches closely, arms folded, a small smile betraying his satisfaction. But beyond the drills, there is a joy in the air. Training sessions aren't just about tactics, they are about bonding, about forming that brotherhood that carries teams through long seasons. During water breaks, Eze chats with Zinchenko, laughs with Trossard, listens as Thomas Partey shares small pieces of advice. At one point, during a shooting exercise, Saka teases him after he curls one wide, shouting, "Emirates crowd won't let you miss that, bro." Everyone laughs, but on his next attempt, Eze smashes the ball into the top corner, raising his arms triumphantly as if to say, "I'm ready." As the session moves to small-sided games, the intensity skyrockets. Teams are divided, bibs are handed out, and Arteta urges them to treat it like match conditions. Eze lines up alongside Saka and Rice, forming a deadly trio, and the quality is breathtaking. He drifts into spaces, demanding the ball, gliding past markers with those signature body feints, and linking beautifully with his teammates. In one sequence, he nutmegs a defender before sliding in Saka, who rifles the ball past Ramsdale. The players swarm Saka in celebration, but many of them glance at Eze with growing admiration. The first day of training is always about impressions, and Eze is leaving the kind of impression that can't be ignored. His work ethic, his flair, his adaptability, it all adds up to a player ready to elevate Arsenal's midfield and attacking game. For the fans, the thought of him stepping onto the Emirates pitch in red and white is already mouth-watering. As the session winds down, Arteta calls the players in again, gathering them in a tight circle. His speech is direct, focused, filled with ambition. He reminds them of the journey ahead, of the standards they must maintain, of the unity they must embody. He points briefly at Eze, commending his sharpness and energy, and the squad claps, acknowledging the start of a new chapter. For Eze, it is a moment of quiet pride, but also a reminder of the responsibility he now carries. Training ends with laughter, with handshakes, with pats on the back. The players head toward the dressing rooms, but Eze lingers for a moment, walking slowly across the pitch, letting the scene etch itself into memory. He thinks of the journey here, the boy who dreamed of making it, the player who battled through challenges, the star who shone at Palace, and now, the man stepping into one of the biggest clubs in the world. It feels surreal, yet completely natural. This is where he belongs. The cameras catch him exchanging final words with Saka before they walk off together, already joking, already forming the kind of bond that fans dream about seeing on the pitch. Arsenal have gained not just a new player, but a new heartbeat in their squad, and the echoes of this first training session suggest that something special is about to unfold. And as the sun begins to dip, as the shadows stretch across the pitch, the buzz around London Colney refuses to die down. Reporters outside scribble furiously, fans chatter excitedly on social media, and within the camp, the players know it too. Ebereke Eze is here, and Arsenal's story has just gained a thrilling new chapter.